this wig, I'm using this particular wig cap. It's the regular one, and also a stockings cap that is almost my skin shade. Then needle and thread. Before I start off the sewing, I'm first turning the wig cap backwards. Then on the top of the wig cap, we'll just lay the stockings cap. Just the same way we lay stockings cap on client hair. We just lay it so smooth and then go ahead to secure it with needle and thread. Then we'll start sewing the front part, just the U part, with a different lace on the wig cap. I'm just using needle and thread to sew in the stockings cap like so. Hi everyone, welcome back again to the channel. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Thank you for tuning in to this video. Hope everyone is fine today. Hope you are doing good today. Today's video is a sew-in wig, no closure, no frontal. Please, if you are new here, just go ahead to click the subscribe button to join the family. Give the video a big thumbs up and do not forget to share the video to friends and family. So yeah, this is what it looks like. After securing the stockings cap or attaching the stockings cap to the wig cap, I'm now using scissors to just cut off or trim off the excess stockings cap before I move on to the next step. Once that is done, we'll just go ahead to attach a closure net to the wig cap just where I want to pattern or where I want the pattern to be. Before the attachment, you can use a T-pin to help hold it down first. Once I'm done sewing it round, we'll just go ahead to use scissors to trim off the excess lace net. We'll just trim it off with scissors. I'm doing this because of the elasticity of the stockings cap, so it can help the stockings cap not to like slide backwards when I'm wearing it on my head or when I'm wearing the wig on my head. So yeah, this is what it should look like before I flip the wig cap to the front. For the front, I'm using a scissors to just cut off the wig cap where I do want the pattern to be, so that the stockings cap can be visible instead of the wig cap net. Okay, now we'll just start sewing the weave on from the very back of the wig cap. I have filmed a video on how to do this method on a client head. We'll leave the link in the description box below in case if you are interested. So I decided to also try this method on the wig cap to tell you guys what I think, if it's good or not. So yeah, hopefully it turns out well. For the hair, I'm using Premium 2. It's an old weave on. I used it in the past, decided to use it again for this wig cap style. If you're an OG, you already know how to install hair at the back, but if you are new here, I'm going to leave the link of a detailed tutorial on how to install weave, beginners friendly, step by step. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below in case if you are interested. For this tutorial, I'm sewing in the hair in a U shape, and I'm doing the turnover method. When I get to the end of a particular line, we just flip it over and continue to sew in. Remember, I told you that the hair is an old weave on, that's why it's in pieces, like it's in piece by piece. So I'm just installing it the way it is. Since the sewing is not really new to us, I'm just going to skip or fast forward the video a little bit. And if you still want to see like a detailed tutorial on how to sew in, you can also leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll do like a part 2 on how to sew in. So now we'll just allow you guys to watch so that you get a better view and understand it better. On reaching the front side of the wig, I'm still doing the turnover method and still sewing the hair in a U shape. As I'm sewing, we'll also sew the last weft or the last weave-on on top of the wig cap or the stockings cap. We'll sew the last weft on top of the stockings cap. And while doing this, you have to be careful and gentle so that you don't get to tear the stockings cap. And after sewing in the last weft, we'll just go ahead to cut off the excess hair. Okay, now for the closing, this is the main business. For the closing, we'll just be using a small tail comb. This solid paper or carton paper I got from the stockings cap. It came with the stockings cap, so I'm just using scissors to trim off the part I want. So I'm trimming it off in such a way that it can represent a pattern. So I'm trimming it off very tiny, and I'm using scissors to do so. You guys will get to see what I'll do with the paper or the carton paper. After trimming it, now I'm just placing it where I want it to be, then using a pin to secure it. You can use either T-pins, but for me now I cannot really lay my hands on T-pins, so I'm just using needle in place of T-pins. So I'm using this needle in place of T-pins just to hold it down so I can continue with the next step. Next is the application of the glue, and I'm going to use this particular glue called Ghost Bond. Just apply little quantity on the wig cap or the space where I do want the stockings, or the space where I do want to like lay the hair on the stockings cap. After the application, we'll either allow it to get sticky or quickly just use hand dryer to help it dry. Not really like dry, sticky, for it to get sticky, very sticky, before I continue the And while waiting for the glue to get sticky, we just use scissors to trim off the weft of the hair like so that I can actually place the hair on the glue. Once I notice that the glue is becoming sticky, we'll just start placing the hair where I apply the glue, and also using the tip of the tail comb, of the small comb, to just press it down a little bit. And while I'm pressing, I'm also using a hand dryer to also I'm using a hand dryer so that it can blow it to quickly dry up. So this placing is different from the client placing. This wig cap, we tried the client method, it didn't work, so we decided to do this. So what we're actually doing is just to use the tail comb to press the hair down on the glue already, the glue we applied already. So press it down and then use hand dryer to just help it dry faster. That's for the glue. So we're actually doing this piece by piece, unlike the client application. We'll do this around the wig closing. So yeah, we'll just allow you guys see what I'm doing, just for a better view and for you to understand it better. Once I'm done with the placing of the hair, we'll just go ahead to remove the paper gradually, and after that we'll still go ahead to cover or close up the middle parts. Okay, to finish up the closing, I'm using the dye spray and a thread. We'll first place the thread on the parting side, just where I actually want the parting to be very visible. We'll place it just to cover it up because I am about to like spray dye. And after that, we'll go ahead to spray dye just to close up the space and the holes around it so that it will make everything look seamless and make everything look very real. Once that is done, we just go ahead to remove the thread. Voila, this is it, and this is the final look. But we'll still go ahead to allow the glue to dry up very well before I wear the wig on my head. Thank you so much for watching the video from beginning to the end. This is the final look. Hope you learned something. Hope it's helpful as well. But for me, I think the wig or the closing won't last because it's a glue, and for the fact that you cannot really wash the hair off, because once you put water, the whole hair will just pull off. So yeah, that's a disadvantage. So this kind of wig can just be temporary. You can just do this and, you know, slay for maybe a week or two. So yeah, what do you think about the video? Is it helpful? I'd like to see your comments in the comment section. What do you think? Will you try it? Will you not try it? Anyone? So yeah, if you are new here, just go ahead to subscribe. Like I said before, subscribe and join the family. Share the video, guys. I don't need to, like, God, please share the video to friends and family. Give the video a big thumbs up, and yeah, we'll talk to you guys in my next video. Stay blessed. Bye.